Imagine telling an AI, find the best laptop for video editing, compare prices, and prepare a recommendation. Instead of giving one answer, it completes useful steps. That is the promise of AI agents in 2026. But what can they actually do? And why will humans still matter? A normal chatbot mostly waits for a question. You ask, and it produces a reply. The next step usually depends on you. You decide what to search, copy, compare, and do next. An AI agent is built for a larger job. You give it a goal instead of one small question. Then it can break that goal into steps. It can use approved tools to complete those steps. It can check results and adjust its next move. Think of a chatbot as a helper behind a desk. It answers when you place a question on the desk. Think of an agent as a helper with a checklist. It can move between a browser, calendar, inbox, and spreadsheet. Still, it works inside boundaries that people set. An agent begins with a clear goal. For example, the goal might be create a weekly technology news report. A clear goal gives the agent a target. Next comes planning. The agent turns one large target into smaller boxes. It may find recent stories first. Then it checks dates and compares reliable sources. Then it summarizes the main points. Finally, it places the result into a report template. Another important part is tool use. An agent might search the web through a browser. It might read numbers from a spreadsheet. It might look for open times in a calendar. It might draft a message in an email system. It might add a task to a project board. These tools move the agent beyond a chat screen. Memory also matters. An agent can keep useful context from earlier instructions. It may remember your budget range or preferred brands. It may remember that you want short summaries. It may remember which tasks need your approval. Feedback is the fifth important part. If a website is unavailable, it can try another approved source. If data is missing, it can mark the gap clearly. If a result breaks a rule, it can send the task back for review. This does not mean the agent thinks like a person. It does not have human judgment or common sense. It follows patterns, instructions, tools, and limits. Consider the laptop request again. You give it a budget, country, and required software. The agent searches approved stores. It collects prices, processor details, memory, graphics, and storage. It checks whether each laptop meets your minimum needs. It puts the choices into a comparison table. It highlights the best value option. It can even draft a short recommendation email. But it should not silently buy the laptop. A human should confirm the final choice and purchase. Prices may change within minutes. A product page may contain an error. A review may be sponsored or outdated. Your personal needs may matter more than the numbers. That is where human judgment enters. Now imagine an agent helping a YouTube channel. Its goal is to find 3 useful AI topics for this week. First, it searches recent announcements and audience questions. Next, it groups repeated questions into topic ideas. Then, it checks whether each idea has reliable sources. It compares ideas by usefulness, freshness, and audience interest. It adds the strongest ideas to a content calendar. A second agent can turn one idea into an outline. A third agent can prepare a description and keyword list. This workflow can save hours of copying and sorting. Yet a person should review every important claim before publishing. An agent may misunderstand a source. It may repeat a confident but incorrect claim. It may miss important context around a new announcement. Humans protect accuracy, taste, and trust. In 2026, agents can help with routine workflows. They can sort incoming emails into clear groups. They can pull action items from meeting notes. They can summarize contracts for a first review. They can monitor websites for price changes or updates. They can prepare weekly reports from spreadsheets. They can match customer questions with approved answers. They can schedule follow-up messages after human review. They can organize leads in a sales system. They can flag unusual numbers in business data. They can help software teams write code, run tests, and document fixes. The biggest benefit is not magical replacement. The biggest benefit is fewer repetitive clicks. An agent carries information from one box to the next. A human spends more time on decisions meeting judgment. Low-risk, repeatable tasks are a strong starting point. Collecting public prices is usually lower risk. Sending a legal promise to a customer is much higher risk. Booking a meeting may be safe with clear calendar rules. Moving money requires stronger controls. The more serious the action, the more human approval matters. This leads to the biggest risks. First, an agent can make an incorrect decision. It may choose a weak source or misunderstand an instruction. It may combine two similar products by mistake. Second, an agent can have too much permission. If it can send emails, edit files, and buy items freely, one error can spread quickly. Third, private data needs protection. An agent connected to customer records needs strict security. Fourth, people need a clear record of its actions. You should see what it searched and which tools it used. You should see why it made a recommendation. A responsible setup uses small permissions first. Give the agent access only to tools it needs. Require approval before sending, publishing, deleting, or purchasing. Set spending limits and clear stop rules. Ask the agent to show its sources and assumptions. Keep an activity log for important work. Test simple tasks before trusting larger ones. Did the agent save time? Did it make fewer mistakes than the old process? If not, change the workflow. Treat an agent like a fast junior helper. Give it a defined job and good tools. Give it examples of a good result. Check its work at important gates. In 2026, AI agents can research, plan, organize, and act across connected tools. They can complete useful multi-step workflows, but they are not perfect digital employees. They still need clear goals, reliable information, limited permissions, and human supervision. The realistic future is not humans versus AI agents. It is humans directing agents to remove repetitive work. What repetitive task would you give an AI agent first? Share your answer in the comments, and subscribe to Stop Tech for technology tips and insights.